Did you know that the GOAT, Michael Jordan, took cooking classes in high school because he was afraid that his big ears would mean no one would ever want to marry him? Maybe that's why he's always crying. Did you know that Usain Bolt has an asymmetrical stride when running because his legs are actually of a slightly different length? Researchers aren't sure if this helps to make him the fastest man alive or is actually holding him back. Can you imagine? Did you know that Junipero Serra High School in Northern California once had a JV football season so bad they never even scored a touchdown? Despite all that, they refused to start their backup quarterback. That backup quarterback at the time was Tom Brady. Did you know that during the Nigerian Civil War, the two sides agreed to a 48-hour ceasefire because soccer legend Pele was in town, and everyone wanted to watch him without worrying about the war? Sports really brings people together. Did you know that if Wayne Gretzky had never taken a single shot in the NHL, he would still be the league's all-time leader in points, meaning he has more assists than anyone else has assists and goals combined? So I guess he was, pretty good. Did you know Michael Phelps has more Summer Olympic gold medals than 80% of countries in history, even when you factor in countries that no longer exist, like Yugoslavia? But I could probably beat him in a race. Did you know that Spanish tennis legend Rafael Nadal plays tennis lefty even though he's actually right-handed because of the numerous advantages that tennis has for left-handed players? I wonder if he got the idea from another famous Spaniard.
And what is that? I am not left-handed.
Did you know that Kobe Bryant's grandmother only went to see one game in his entire professional career? It was on her birthday, and in that game, Kobe scored 81 points. Did you know that despite his arrogant reputation, Cristiano Ronaldo refuses to get any tattoos because he wants to be able to donate blood for the rest of his life? A selfless act. And if you watch his reactions, I think he's donated some blood to the pitch as well. Did you know that baseball legend Satchel Paige was so great that he would occasionally instruct his infielders to sit down for an inning and then proceed to strike out the next 3 batters? Here's the thing. He didn't even join the MLB until he was 42 years old because of segregation. Can you imagine the records he could have broke? We really missed out. Did you know that before the night of a big game, Hall of Fame linebacker Lawrence Taylor would hire ladies of the night and send them to his opponent's hotel rooms in order to tire them out before the game? He claims it works wonders, and one example I'm sure we all remember is when he had a ping pong match with Hugh Grant. Did you know that the founder of judo, Kano Jigoro, asked to be buried in his white belt so that he would be remembered as a learner and not the black belt master he obviously was? Well, if he was only a white belt, I probably could have taken him. Did you know that if you are a 7-foot-tall American male between the ages of 20 and 40, there is a 17% chance that you are currently playing in the NBA? So, can I get some tickets? Did you know that when Serena Williams defeated her sister Venus in the 2017 Australian Open final to claim her 23rd Grand Slam title and take the record from Steffi Graf, she was 8 weeks pregnant? What can't that woman do? Did you know that after Muhammad Ali lost to Larry Holmes in a fight, a 14-year-old Mike Tyson promised him over the phone that when he got big, he would take down Larry Holmes for him? 8 years later, Mike Tyson fought Larry Holmes and won. And he didn't even need his tiger. Did you know that Tim Duncan sacrificed years of money and playing time because before she passed, he promised his mother he'd graduate with a degree? And luckily he had that degree because we all know he didn't have a very successful playing career. Did you know that basketball legend Pete Maravich said in an interview that he didn't want to, quote, play in the NBA for 10 years and then die of a heart attack at age 40? He proceeded to play in the NBA for 10 years and die of a heart attack at age 40. Well, my name's also Pete, and for the record, I don't want $10 million tomorrow. Did you know that the New York Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla a player who last played for them in 1999, $1.19 million per year until 2035. Baseball fans around the world celebrate the day he gets paid as Bobby Bonilla Day. And if I understand this contract correctly, pretty soon we're all going to be celebrating Shohei Ohtani Day. Did you know that the first Olympic athlete to be disqualified for using performance-enhancing substances was Swedish pentathlete Hans-Gunnar Lienvall, who drank 2 beers before his pistol shooting competition to calm his nerves? If beer is a performance-enhancing substance, well then why doesn't the entire country of Germany just win everything? Did you know that there are 4 teams in the NFL who have never even been to a Super Bowl? Those 4 teams are the Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, and the Detroit Lions. And if any of those 4 teams surprise you, you clearly don't watch football.